Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have a reading for you tonight, and it feels like a divine masculine message coming through, but we'll see when I get more into it. But I just first wanted to let you guys know that I have a couple more spots left for this weekend's workshop that I'm teaching, the card reading, energy reading workshop. It's essentially just kind of an intuitive skills building workshop. We focus on doing that through cards and sensing energy and tapping into your psychic senses. So it's a really empowering, a really powerful workshop in tapping into the depth of your gifts. So if that resonates with you, there's a couple of spots left for that. And I also wanted to remind you about the Reiki 1 class, Holy Fire Reiki 1 class that my twin and I are teaching the weekend of 10/10. I love 10/10. I'll actually be in England at the time with him teaching it. It is an online course, but he and I will be together teaching it, and it's just such an empowering, powerful, game-changing, life-changing opportunity and experience, and it opens you up in a way that will forever change you. So if that resonates with you at all, at least just go over to my website and click on classes and just read about it and see how it resonates for you. We have payment plans. If you need to set up a payment plan, you just have to put a deposit down at first. So don't let any of that hold you back. Email me if you need help with that. And yeah, let's do it, because it's big and it's so needed right now. The amplification of your energy is so needed right now, and the Holy Fire Reiki is going to do that for you. Okay? All right. So let's get into what the message is here too. The first card that's out is Death. Something is ending. Something is ending. Something is changing. Bliss, just past it. The next card over. This is a message from Divine Masculine. 234 on my recording. 234. Moving forward. This is how we move forward. It's time to move forward from the energy of the past, the energy of when things went wrong or when things ended. Things did end. And they were meant to. It was all for your highest good. It was supposed to end the way that it ended. Just know that. Trust that. He's saying he's happy right now. He feels happy right now. Look at the way that these cards are lined up. The way he's looking over at this. He's smiling at this. He's celebrating it. He's celebrating the ending. And it's not that he's celebrating the ending of your connection, but the ending of the karma within your connection the way that it was before. Severing whatever ties you had to sever between the two of you guys was an important step in your connection, in strengthening your connection. Because the old yous, were able to die off. The distorted energies between you guys were able to die off. You guys separating was essential to that. It just is like reassuring you of that. Let it go. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it die off. You gotta let the past die. That's what he's saying. And stop replaying it over and over in your mind. Change that story. Change the story to this death energy being a negative and dark and heavy, shadowy thing. And change the story to the positive aspects of it. What was good about that ending? What good came from it? There's so much good that came from it. Look how far you've come since then, and how much you've grown, and how much you've learned about yourself, and how the information that you were guided to, and how much you've transformed. It was the beginning of your transformation. If you guys it's essentially, he's wanting you to see that the disconnect, the separation, was the real catalyst for your awakening. And the awakening is essential. It's so important. You are so important. Your growth is so important. Oh, please, just let me, please break down. I need this old train to break down. So those old trains of thought, those old patterns, those old ways of thinking, those old belief systems, the old way of functioning that you always did, the old way of projecting your energy on someone else, or projecting your exhaustion or your addictions or your codependency on someone else, and shifting that into blame and shame and blaming them. That's what they're telling me. Those old patterns, it's time for you to take ownership and take ownership for your role in the way things happened, the karma that you brought to the connection. Take your ownership for that and release the hold of responsibility, the burden of responsibility off of them, and bring it back into yourself in order to release it completely for both of you. This is a time of real growth and creating the life that you want now. It's time to, once this transformation happens, your ability to create and manifest is like exponential. What I feel, the energy that I feel from this is so powerful. So powerful. If you could just allow yourself to fully transform. That's what he's saying. He almost wants you to see it the way that he sees it. The energy of allowing. Opening yourself up and trusting, and not sitting in fear anymore, and just trusting and allowing yourself to be guided by your own power, your own gifts, your own magnificence is what I hear. He's just like, this energy is so doting. The way that he looks at you is like awe. He looks at you in awe, and he just wants you to look at yourself that way too. Your creative potential is through the roof. When you see it, when you tap into that, when you are able to see that and understand your own worth, all bets are off. Again, if you're wanting to tap more into that, consider taking that workshop this weekend or taking that Reiki class, because it's going to connect you with the spark of you, that creative spark, that God spark within you that helps you to resonate with the depth of you, essentially, your essence. Rest, contemplation. We want you to take time for yourself. You're not taking enough time for yourself. You're not taking enough time for yourself, and you're not sticking to this this retrograde time period. This last month, really, this last year, has been so powerful and hard and fear-inducing and energetically draining. There's just been so much energy work going on. So you've been moving so much energy that it's hard to keep up with the energy maintenance that you need to keep up with. But it's just a reminder too that you need to tap back into the way that you find peace, the way that you still your mind, the way that you ground yourself. Meditation and rest is really important. So this also comes underneath of the death card here. So this time of separation between you guys has been a time for reconnecting with yourself. Him reconnecting with himself. He really, it's almost like he is so tired, or he has been so tired, that tired of fighting off the demons, tired of fighting against endings and fighting against this death, and fighting in general. Fighting with shadows, fighting with karma, fighting with you, fighting with everyone in his life, fighting against this, fighting the system. He's really taking time for himself, and he's encouraging you to really do that same thing. Your energy feels tired to him too, and he really just wants you to get the rest that you need. Make sure you're eating right. He's almost like wanting to take care of you, wanting to dote on you, wanting to tell you. My divine masculine does that all the time too. He's like, you need to stop what you're doing. You need to eat right now. Like, we'll be on the phone for a while and we're both channeling and whatever it is. And I don't want to get off the phone with him. I want to be connected with him. And he's just like, you need to eat right now. You need to remember to eat. And it's so simple. It's just like, don't tell me what to do. But really, that is ultimately what I need. It's just kind of grounding me. Just grounding me back into the moment again and saying, you need to do that for yourself. You need to eat in order to ground your physical energy, to need to bring yourself back down from the clouds and do that. It's like that reminder for you right now. He's taking the time to do that, and you need to take the time to do that too, and really, really appreciate this time, and get the rest that you need. Rest your mind. Rest your mind from this situation. Okay? And really, really clear your mind. Really be able to think. This card is underneath of this also. Underneath of bliss. So take some time to yourself and really think about the positives of the light side of whatever this ending has brought for you. Really sit down and be honest with yourself about all the positives that have come from it, because that's what he's doing too. And shift the story. It removes the density from your connection. Thank you. Okay, this guy's talkative. Okay, self-love. And navel chakra. I love this one. I didn't know that this card was in here. This deck, by the way, is the, sorry, by the way, by the ray. There's a rainbow ray. They're showing me this like rainbow ray. Something in connection with this deck. It's called the Tea Rose Oracle, and a client of mine sent me these, and they're beautiful. I use them all the time. They really appeal to me because they're photographs. I'm a photographer for a very long time. It's the only deck that I've seen that's really just photographs like that. It's very, I just love it. I just connect with it because of the photographs. And they're wanting me to connect that in with you and let you know that, connect you in with the photographs. There's something about a photograph. Some of you are having a hard time seeing yourself in pictures. There's something about having a hard time seeing yourself in pictures, okay? You need to look, he really wants you to look at, oh, and he's got a picture of you too. He's got a picture of you that he looks at, that there's something about it. There's nothing special about what you're wearing. You're not like totally dressed up and like dressed to the nines and makeup. It's almost like the picture that he sees, that he has, that he looks at is a picture of you in your PJs or something, or first thing in the morning. And there is an essence of you that he sees, that he feels, that he just thinks you're so beautiful in that picture. He would choose that picture over any of the other ones. And he wants you to see that same thing in yourself. He just really wants you to see yourself the way that he sees you. And not through other people's eyes, not through the programmed way of seeing yourself that other people have seen you in your life. It's time for you to see you, to really see you deep down, to see the you underneath of the physical aspect, to get in touch with you, the essence of your energy. 1515 on my recording. The way that he does, because he really sees you. He really sees you. He really wants to just reiterate that. He sees you. He thinks you're so, so beautiful. As you are. That's lovely. This one is the navel chakra. The navel chakra is not one that it's not one of the typical 7 chakras. It's the one right at your navel, right at your belly button. And for me, it reminds me of, and what I see right now, it's almost the cord to Atlantis. There's something connected to Atlantis for some of you. So you not being able to see yourself fully is connected to past lives. It's connected to Atlantis, the fall of Atlantis, but also something about your role back then. For some of you, you're going to connect with that. There's something about Atlantis that they're wanting you to draw from to heal through your navel chakra. I see an umbilical cord. This is ancestral programming. You seeing yourself through the eyes of your mother and your grandmother and their experiences, not realizing that you're seeing yourself through that filter. They're wanting you to remove that. It's funny, that filter here on your third eye through your navel chakra, clearing through your navel chakra. It's like going back through the umbilical cord, and it takes you all the way back through other dimensions and other lifetimes, as far back as Atlantis. You and him have a history together in Atlantis. Children get older, and I'm getting older too. That just said. You guys had kids together back then too. There's some sort of beauty that he wants you to see in yourself. You were, this is for some of you, not all of you, but you were priestess energy. You were goddess energy. You were a high priestess in Atlantis. And you were revered. You were revered, and you were such an amazing leader. You were revered for your beauty inside and out. And the way that they're showing me, like the way that your chakras shone, back then, people walked around with their chakras on the outside, like everybody could see everybody else's chakras, and the way that your chakras were saturated was just so powerful to other people, the way that they saw you. Okay. So I've also got this card on my computer here that was at one of the restaurants that I used to go to. They have these love letters in the bathroom, and it's just got like a basket of all these letters that are written, and you just flip through them and you can pick one out. And they're so inspirational and they're so beautiful. I just thought it was such a nice touch at that restaurant. I always get one when I'm in there. And this one says, "Hey, you there, the one reading this right now. I want you to do something and smile. Smile because you're beautiful, because you're amazing." Okay, this is him speaking to you right now, okay? Because you are unique. Because tomorrow is a new day. Because no matter what you think, someone loves you. Smile because you deserve to. You're so powerful and beautiful. You need to know it. You deserve to hear it. You're amazing. You deserve it. You deserve to hear it, and you deserve to hear it from yourself too. So say those things to yourself. He's saying those to you directly. You're amazing because you're unique. You are you. Don't be afraid to be you. Uniquely you, not how other people see you, but how you actually are. That's how he sees you. Wow, this is amazing. All right, I'm going to pull one more. Sequence. I hear sequence of events. The spiral, it's very a very powerful symbol. Sacred geometry. I hear sequence of events also. Things are unfolding just as they should. He knows that they are. He knows that he's so confident right now. That energy feels very confident. The sequence of events that you have been through are leading you directly to your divine counterpart. Okay? You have to let the old die off in order to get there. This is an important part of the sequence, of the path. Thank you, Lambs Morissette. Thank you, India. She just said. And then I just saw this one again too. There's an energy of gratefulness, being grateful for endings because they lead to beginnings, because they open up space for new beginnings. So let go. It really is time to let go and trust that letting go is completely opening yourself up to the new and to the next step and to your divine counterpart. Okay? It's important to release this first. That's got to happen first. And you're not able to do that if you're not coming from a rested, grounded place. Okay? It's a lot easier to do that when you're not overthinking it, when you're not trying so hard, when you just allow yourself to be. That's when the release happens. Okay? I'm going to pick one of these from the Power of Surrender cards. What is it that you need to surrender other than letting go? Surrender to success. You're ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Okay? This retrograde has been giving us the time to look back on the energies of the past, but it's showing us that in order to let go of what holds us back, to see what holds us back, and to let go of that finally. For some of us, there's things that have been holding us back that we just don't even realize have been holding us back. So now it's time to see that and then release it and launch ourselves and understand how successful we already are. Say goodbye to that and step into the fullness of your power. Allow yourself to transform and realize that for a lot of you, you already have a successful connection. You are already connected. Okay, separation is an illusion. I know that's so hard to hear sometimes when you just desire companionship and you want it to be real here in the 3D and you want it to be anchored. Believe me, I know that more than anybody else with my divine masculine in another country. He can't even fly here. He's not even able to be here. The desire, is just so palpable. But we've had to focus more and more and more on the fact that separation is an illusion and tap into 5D energy and the telepathic and the energetic connection that is already there. It's there. It's waiting for us. There's just some sort of block to needing it here, needing it in 3D. And there's this push to connect on a higher level than that, a higher consciousness. Know that you are already together. You are already in union. He already feels you. He feels you around him all the time. He knows that the way he understands your connection, whether he says it or not, whether he admits to it or not, whether he recognizes the twin flame journey or your divine counterparts or whatever it is, whether he is awakened or not. He understands it on a cellular level. He can feel it. He just can't always define it. But he knows, he's so confident in he's headed in the right direction. And he does not feel like that is a direction moving away from you. He feels that it is the right direction, and he feels you so strongly that he knows at some point that comes to you. You are a part of his journey. And he feels that. He feels the success of that. You surrender to the success of that and know that you essentially are already in union, okay? And that's going to help you to release any attachments. It's going to help you to experience this ending and let that past version go. Let that go. Let go. Let God. Let the universe take it for you wherever it is going to lead you, even if you can't see where that's going to lead you. Even though you can't see that it's leading you towards your divine counterpart, it feels like, saying goodbye to your divine counterpart is counterproductive. And you would think that, but it frees up space for you to expand. You have to do the expansion first before you can come into physical union, okay? So just know and trust that on your timeline somewhere, union is happening. In the physical, it's happening too. So trust that you're outside of time. So there are some times where you feel such a strong connection with your person. You just want it here so bad to have the proof of it, to be living it out. But just know that you're feeling the effects of it happening in some dimension on some level of your timeline, at a certain spot on your timeline. It is happening, okay? So just trust that and just know that, well, I know that it's coming. I'm just not going to anticipate when that is or put expectations on when that should be or when I want it to be or when I expect that to happen, because then that creates resistance. Just know that it is happening because you feel the energy of it. Do you know what I mean? I hope that translated the right way, what I was seeing, what he's seeing. This is a message from Divine Masculine, okay? Okay. Alexa, what song is this? Little do you know. Little do you know. Little do you know that he knows more than you think he knows. Okay? Little do you know. You don't know everything that he is going through and all the guidance that he's getting, and listening. I'll wait. Promise you don't have to be afraid, okay? So lay your head on me. Lean in, okay? Lean into the ending so that a new can begin. Okay? All right. If you guys are wanting a private reading from me, I opened up new recorded readings. I'm doing recorded readings again. Twin flame, love readings, career readings, whatever you want. I'm opening up those recorded readings again. I had to close them off for a while there, but I am here for you. So if you've been looking to book a private reading with me and not wanting to do the live sessions that I do, head over to my website and book one of those, and I look forward to working with you guys and reading for you and delivering your message, and I'm in service to you. Talk to you guys soon. Love you.